you get in? Oh, sorry. Are you still going?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Dad said,
What?
since he found out there's no tornado, he's like, why don't we just go to the funeral home?
If there is a tornado, we'll be good.
Well, we shouldn't be out too long.
Nah.
I told him like 20 minutes. I don't know.
You want to film?
Yeah, what do you want? Just drive, or just...
Alright. Don't film me, whatever you do.
You're not in your professional attire.
I'm not in my professional attire.
God, fine. Not really.
Oh, debris. Hear that 3T22 up there? I don't know if we'll get to it by the time. Debris. You getting this? We have sticks in the road. Jeez. Let's get some sky shots. Sky shots. What do we got? Anything?
Not too much. Doesn't look that bad.
Hear that long line down?
Yeah. What kind is this?
3T22.
Get a good shot through the tree.
Let's head on over here and catch.
Am I allowed to roll my window up?
Yeah, I got you.
While we're driving.
We're under a tornado warning because Fort Knox has a tornado touchdown right now, and it's clipping the southwest corner of Jefferson County. Jefferson County itself, we are only under a severe thunderstorm. So I think. I gotta keep watching the radar. But I want to get over here and catch this Bowen Elementary thunderbolt.
Is it the closest thunderbolt?
To our house? Yes. Well, no, not Bowen, I'm sorry. Actually, yeah, let's go catch Bowen. Sky shot. Here we go. Tornado warning at Louisville. If it's really a tornado warning, I'll check the weather. Maps.
Porch sitting. They got a little cooler going. That's the way to do it. I mean, you can't tell much right now from these sky shots. Like,
Where the hell's Louisville?
you get some cloud. I mean, it's just one big overcast. Not too much visible.
Confirmed
damage.
reports of fatality in Jeffersonville.
Oh man.
Rotation on this storm has been well south of us, and so has been the largest hail, golf ball size hail being reported out of this storm not far from Shepherdsville. Christy, what do you have?
I'm just getting a report. I'm checking in with our assignment desk, and we have a crew headed to the Henryville High School, and on their way they're seeing cars that have been thrown from the road, and also a funnel cloud that has been spotted near Jeffersontown.
Okay, so again, that's just north of the Louisville area.
I'm sorry, near the Jefferson Mall. Sorry.
Okay, Oklahoma area. So down toward Oklahoma, two different crews, one headed north, one south. Possible funnel cloud down toward, let's zoom into that. We can certainly look inside this, see where we see the rotation. There you see Fairdale, Oklahoma, Jefferson Mall, right about there, right off of the outer loop in the Waterson, or the Gene Snyder Freeway as you look just to the south. There you see Spring Hill. This general area as it passes 565 has the greatest chance of hail down toward Fox Chase.
I can tell
Over just a bit as we continue to look at what's happening south of Louisville. And this is in general southeast Louisville. That includes Fern Creek. There you see Mount Washington.
Can you explain to what sorry? No, it's for Bullitt, Shelby, and Spencer County, and it's about 5 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
And it's they're still capable of producing tornado. Nothing confirmed on that. Although the hail core looks to be most over Bullitt County, and the rotation probably is setting up on the south side of that. So watch out, Mount Washington.
Yeah, for sure. Mount Washington is not only in the path of potential rotation, but large hail with this storm, and eventually that will continue to rotate through. I-65 getting the brunt of it now. It moves quickly to the east.
Bowen Elementary.
Washington in the path of that storm, and as we continue to broaden out our
You can see it way. Do you see it way through there?
Time that will be in that view. Let me zoom it out and over. There you see.
Yep, I got it.
As crosses over the county border, would move across portions of Spencer and Shelby counties with
Just hold on to it.
and that's the general area that we expect.
Is it say power in the yellow right there? P?
Shepherdsville to be moving
No.
into. To our home view we go. Clusters of storms all across the area from Cincinnati down through Louisville back out to the west. We continue to watch the ability of these storms.
I gotta zoom in on it though.
At any moment, tornado warnings have now been issued just south of Louisville for a number of our counties in the viewing area, including Bullitt, Shelby, Spencer counties, portions of Jefferson county remain under a tornado warning as well.
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Bullitt County in north central Kentucky, southern Shelby County in north central Kentucky, Spencer County in north central Kentucky until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 4:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This dangerous storm was located near Gappan Knot, moving east at 65 miles per hour. This tornadic storm will also impact Taylorsville, Waterford, and Crenshaw. Johnson and Normandy, rivals in Little Mount, Surreyville, and Mountjoy. Take them now. Move to an interior.
stopped raining for now. It's sprinkling.
Oh shit. This is storm.
Right in here, that's bad because the radar beam is over here. So the radar shooting into it, it sees the hail core, but it may not see what's happening on the southeast corner of that, and that's the reason why that our velocity may not be completely capturing the full effect here of the storm, Kevin.
I see Andy behind you with some information.
Tennis ball-sized hail in Mount Washington. That's
Tennis ball-sized hail. We just mentioned Mount Washington would be in the path of that. Really suspecting that, as you mentioned, Brian, because of the nature of where that storm is, we haven't seen the true rotation on that. I still think that in addition to this very large hail that's now over Mount Washington, as we move that through the city, we will wind up seeing the potential for a tornado on the south side of that. Some of the streets that have been impacted, you can see them here, as Brian labeled them, Kentucky 44, very familiar road there. And if you live in the area, you know where U.S. Highway 31E is, Wales Run, Briar Way, Briar Drive, I should say, all in Mount Washington. That is, in general, where we have the storm now. It's going to track just off to the east side of town in a matter of minutes and then push across over into portions of Spencer County. We'll be moving toward Taylorsville. Taylorsville, if you're listening to us there, move the car, get it under something that will protect it if you have a chance. You have probably about 10 more minutes before that storm arrives in your area with that large hail. We've had tennis ball-sized hail now being reported out of Mount Washington. I wouldn't be surprised to see it in Smithfield and then pushing on over across the county line into the Spencer County area. That includes even southern portions and southeastern portions of Jefferson County, Sixton over towards Seatonville. You're going to see some heavy rain and the potential for some hail there as well. You start to see these dark purple areas. Brian, can we scan inside that? Let's do a X-Vision on that storm. Okay. Bear with us as we kind of rotate the radar around here, folks, just to see.
Let me, I'm going to scan the storm. Walk away for just a second for me, Kevin, because my mother is trying to contact me, and she's in Mount Washington. So let me just want to make sure my family's all right there. But this is the storm. Again, moving into the Mount Washington area, and I put the scope around the main point. You see the hail core there, and I'll be right back with you.
Okay, no problem. I can tell you that the Lexington area is now under a tornado warning, as well as Nashville, Cincinnati, and Covington. So we have all major metropolitan areas outside of Louisville under tornado warnings at this time. For us, we've been just scathed by these storms. It's further to the south in Mount Washington, and we'll zoom that back just a tad. You see where it shoots up high. You start to get some of that height building in on the radar view. That's an indication of a very large storm that's capable of producing some very large hail, and that's what we've seen in Mount Washington with, indeed, baseball size, or excuse me, what was the size of that hail? Tennis ball size hail, sorry. A tennis ball size hail being reported with that storm there in Mount Washington. Andy, what do you have?
Nothing new on that. It seems as we're watching this, at least for now, that this is transitioning over to a little bit more of a straight line wind situation, which can cause a lot of damage.
Call my buddy. David lives in Shepherdsville.
Oh, wow.
But
said, oh, wow.
You have reached the Siren voicemail.
Until 5:15. So the latest tornado warnings in our area include Hardin and LaRue counties right here just off to our south. I'll also tell you a large and potentially big tornado is moving right toward downtown Nashville as we report. So for folks that have family and friends down in Nashville, give them a call. For us, we're focused on what's happening here. New tornado warning just off to our south across portions of Hardin counties as well as LaRue County. Of course, you're no stranger to severe weather we've seen over the last couple of days where you've been hit hard. Again, Hardin and LaRue County, that's the notch right there showing up. On the velocity scope, it's tough to see. This is the Western Kentucky Parkway that takes you toward Litchfield from Elizabethtown, but this storm...
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued issued a tornado warning for southern Hardin County and north central Kentucky, Lowndes County and north central Kentucky, until 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 4:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This dangerous storm was located near White Mills, moving east at 70 miles per hour. This tornadic storm will also impact Ogdenville, Nolan and Sonora, Maplesville and Tonyville, Louisville and Jericho, in addition to the tornado. Damaging winds in excess of 70 miles per hour are likely.
Damn it, UK Alert, quit calling me.
Now, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a vehicle or outdoors, move to the closest substantial.
Our warning's over. But Josh said they lowered the pitch in it, so it's good. And it has the huge A1 blower, so that's why I wanted to hear it, but... Alright, let's head back.
That is another area of concern. The storm continues.
I mean, I got a little bit of it.
See the Thunderbolt logo on the side?
Right along the Western Kentucky Parkway.
Yep.
Be surprised to be getting
We had 4 of them that had that, but they took one of them down.
Three-dimensional view that we're doing.
Right.
We're switching us in direction.
Good.
So as you can see, we were looking just off to the west.
Yeah, it's like everywhere around us, but Louisville looks to be okay so far.
Yeah, but I knew they can activate in zones, but it's like they never do. So even though the warning was only for like 18 people in the tiny corner of Jefferson County, they said
they did it for the whole.
They just said it for the whole county. I knew they would do it that way. I'll catch that Thunderbolt this summer on a proper test.
Is that the one you keep getting run off from?
Yep. Look, you got these clouds right here.
We need to take the warning seriously. Again, Hardin and LaRue counties remain under tornado warnings now, at least until that time goes until 5:15. Okay? We have severe thunderstorm warnings coming out for Greene, Hart, LaRue, and Taylor counties. Mount Washington, of course, we reported that with a baseball-sized hail.
Yeah, I checked with my mom. She was pretty shaken out about it. She said tennis ball-sized hail hit the house. It sounds like the roof has suffered quite a bit of damage. And everybody knows about my dog Nemo, but my dog Nemo's okay. But everybody was kind of shaken up. So it was very, very loud to hear the sound. The sound of the hail that was coming in. She said it's covered the ground. It looks like snow outside right now in Mount Washington, a large hailstone.
And we're talking, that'll not only do damage to roofs and cars, but if you're caught out in there, you can imagine how fast that large hail falls because you're working with gravity and it's pulling it down. And I mean, we're talking moving at a very high rate of speed. It can do a lot of damage if it hits you. So any area that we see this large hail, you certainly want to stay away from it. It will bust windshields out of cars in an instant. Again, we've had large hail now being reported out of the Mount Washington area. There's tornado damage in Milton, up in portions of Trimble County. We have tornado damage in Henryville, over in Clark County, Indiana. And we also have had a tornado touchdown in Cloverport, Breckenridge County. We continue to track these storms moving off to the east, right along I-65 near Elizabethtown. That is an area where we have some very large hail falling as we approach just north of Sonora, just south of Elizabethtown. Christy, what do you have?
I just had the Clark
Christy
has just confirmed one fatality from the Henryville potential tornado there.
No.
And also just...
Okay, UK Alert keeps calling me. Let's answer it.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the Lexington area until 2000. Please
Until 2000?
Urgent. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the Lexington area until 2000. Please seek shelter immediately. Urgent.
Security, and they're on their way with medical teams to Clark County?
Correct. Yeah, mainly because the height issue there. There's something going on there, but
Okay. And we know that there's been one fatality, but we don't know if that was at the high school.
Correct.
What happened?
Okay, so we've had one fatality in Clark County, Indiana.
Because of the call.
Again, we're watching all of the storms across the area. This one has our most attention right now with large hail. You can see the appendage on that storm indicating the rotation that we have as it's moving off to the east. It's going to take it just north of Upton over toward Hodgenville, an area hard hit on Wednesday, in the same target area as where this storm's taking it as it pushes to the east. Let's get a check with Andy Weingart. Andy? At this point, let's see. Now we're talking about
possible, not rotating, but a possible wall cloud near Grossenberg, which is in the eastern part of Shelby County. That one just came in, and steady winds over 45 miles per hour near Elizabeth town.
Not bad. I mean, I don't think. Let me see. No, I don't think so. I got it from work. So, yeah. I just lost the cap for it, so. Is it any good?
Where'd you get it out of?
No, bottled water from work. If we all die, it's because of this train. They're not good?
If it was like from a water fountain, it'd be alright.
As has been mentioned over the last few minutes, near Nashville, near Lexington.
What'd you say?
Oh, we need to call Sherry.
Tornado warnings have been issued on the southwest edge of that line of storm, and those will move northeast into our southern coverage area.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Sherry, they're saying tornado headed downtown Nashville.
Okay. Yeah, I know. We got it on. Thank you, honey. What is it doing up there?
Oh, I tell you what, there was a mile-wide tornado up north of us, and there's one down going through Washington, but in fact, it's just been a regular thunderstorm here in Louisville.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they were even talking on the Weather Channel about the Ohio looking like the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I know they
I'm getting ready to put Mother in the inner hall, so.
Okay.
Okay, let me know what's going on, honey.
I will. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Some gusty winds to south portions of Hardin County we go. Into LaRue County, we have another tornado warning that remains in effect for those areas. Again, the hail core on the north side of that, moving right toward the Sonora area. That's not far from Glendale. It's just south of Elizabethtown. Here's E-Town. The storm the other day hit about right here in the center, and that will push over toward the Hodgenville area. So that is what's going on region-wide as we take you storm by storm with individual coverage of what's happening around the area. What has happened today has been devastating. We know that we have one fatality out of Clark County. For the latest on information that's coming into our newsroom, let's keep the radar up and go over to Janelle McDonald in the newsroom. And Janelle, can you give us an update of the information you have?
Yeah, Brian.
For everybody who watched my last video, they saw this is where I turned last time. I turned down this road and it got pitch black. Because remember last time there were like 3 storms.
Yeah, I was here after that.
Yeah. And this right about here in the last video, you can't see anything. And this is when Mom called telling me to get my ass home, and the video cut off. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of wind. I'm not seeing much in the sky though.
It's like it has the makings for a nasty storm, just not getting there.
Well, Pekin, Indiana got half-mile wide debris.
We're going to come back to you in just a second to hear some of our alerts going off. That's Lauren's mic, by the way.